it's the Lawn Gnome, and this is my entry for the big tournament that is happening now in the BookTube community, thanks to Maggie over at Maggie Ann. I just want to say before I begin, Maggie, thank you so much for letting me participate. This was not something that I expected to do, but I am so excited that I am, especially considering the fact that I love March Madness, and ever since I got my master's degree, I have just been reading and just having so much fun. So today, I am here to give my entry for this very awesome tournament, and I am picking Jerry Renault from one of my favorite books, which is The Chocolate War by Robert Cormier. And one of the main reasons why I'm so glad that I'm choosing this specific character is not just because of the qualities that he has, but it's also because he is a character as well as a book that I have been mentioning in comments to so many different booktubers, and yet almost everyone has not read this book. You have to read this book because it is just so amazing, especially if you are interested in coming-of-age stories. And there are so many things that I could say about this character, so I'm just going to try and be as brief yet detailed as possible. I really appreciate him because he's not perfect. And there are so many great characters in books and film and television that I love so much because of the fact that they're not perfect. Some examples are like Marty McFly from Back to the Future, characters like Harry Potter, and that's because of the fact that they are not perfect that makes them so relatable. I like the fact that Jerry Renault has a picture in his locker that says, "Do I dare disturb the universe?" Because he's not really having the easiest of lives, and he doesn't know if he wants to go against the grain or if he just wants to keep with the status quo, even though it may not be the best situation that he's in. I also appreciate the fact that he is stubborn because he is filled with pride, even though sometimes he knows he needs help, and he does have some support, whether it's from his father or whether it's from friends in his school or just people that do appreciate what he does in terms of going against the antagonists in the story. He's also very easygoing, which means he's always willing to accept input. He's always willing to understand the way that things are supposed to go, rather than go your own way at times if you do feel frustrated. And he also knows how to grow a thick skin by taking all of the punishment that he does receive in this book. As you can tell, I'm trying to be as vague as possible because I don't really want to give anything away. I really want you guys to read this book for yourselves and really get to know this character. But even though sometimes he is stubborn and sometimes he does have the audacity to accept things as they come, while they may not be the greatest of things, he also is a big risk taker. He also sometimes knows that even though some of the risks that he takes are enough to possibly put his future in jeopardy, he still feels that he should be going towards the cause that he is set out to do. And he also is able to face his fears through this attitude that he has, knowing that sometimes a stand needs to be taken and a change needs to be made. Whether it is just a simple situation or maybe even taking down the system that he is facing. And those kinds of qualities, especially when we take a look at the world that we are living in today, whether it's social constructs, whether it's politics, whether it's even popular culture, there are times when even though we feel that we may not have a shot in life in making a difference, there's no reason why you can't try to make that difference. And that's one of the main reasons why I feel that Jerry Renault is one of those great characters. He is still a person who still understands that life is just here, we have a purpose, there's certain things that we may not like in life, but that doesn't mean that we have to suffer even if it's something that we don't like. We have to make the best of situations. Like I always say, turn negatives into a positive. So that is my entry for Book Madness 2017. I hope that if anything that is taken away from this video, whether he advances in the tournament or not, I'm just hoping that I have given you all some incentive to try and get your hands on this book and give this book a read, especially if you feel that this character is somebody that you can relate to. So thank you very much, everybody. Good luck to all the people who are participating this year. I know that a lot of you guys are my friends, so I'm hoping that by the end of this tournament, we are all still friends, because that's what BookTube is all about, and YouTube as well. All about having friends, making connections, and just being positive and being happy with what we're doing here. Thank you very much, everybody. Hey, thank you so much for stopping by my channel today. If you're new here and want to see more of what my channel has to offer, please click on the link to my last video, or hit that subscribe button to be kept up to date with all of my uploads. Content of all sorts is posted here quite often, so trust me, you do not want to fall behind. I will see you in the comments, and actions speak louder than words.